it started out, let's take a look at the mortgage market today and why non-QM makes sense and why we need, the opportunities there for you to source more business in that arena. So today, the mortgage market is about 3.7 trillion in 2021. The forecast is going down a trillion next year, 2.6 trillion, then tapering off to 2.5 trillion in 2023. So you say, wow, that is a large number. And so we'll go to the next slide and talk about some of the stats and why we're getting this information. So let's just provide it by MBA, just their snapshot here, middle of October. I know it may not be hard to see, but in 2020, it was a $4.1 trillion market, and it's tapering off primarily because of refinance boom. It's kind of slowed off. But if you look at this chart a little bit more, when you get into sourcing non-QM loans, you'll see there's a category that's going to jump up. It's kind of like in the middle on mortgage originations, but we'll get this copy out to you where you see this purchase market kind of taken over. So when I go through how to source non-QM loans, you'll see a lot of kind of some focus on purchases, right? So let's just go to the next slide, and we're going to see kind of what the opportunities you guys have in non-QM. So in 2021, non-QM is estimated 1% of all mortgage business, okay? That is estimated to grow 250 to 300% next year, to ultimately over the next 3 to 8 years to comprise 10% of the mortgage market. So if you're not you haven't done a lot of non-QM, that's okay. We're gonna go through this as well. You don't have to be necessarily subject matter expert in non-QM because we have that for you. And there's good non-QM companies in that. But you need to take advantage of this market segment that can help you replace some of that refinance business that's gone and get more purchases and help those out that are that don't fit the non-traditional. The other thing I want to talk about non-QM, being in non-QM for 6+ years, it is a lot simpler today than it was in 2015, 2016. The guidelines are easier, right? The rates, the margin on the rates from agency rates to non-QM has gone down dramatically. Sometimes it's 100, only 150 basis points higher than agency. So when you have a borrower may not fit traditional, it's not a big jump in the payment or rate going into non-QM. The other thing too is you see with COVID, the COVID probably hurt some individuals, especially the self-employed, where they had a gap of income, where now they're getting their business back up and running. That's not going to fit traditional. And maybe the move from I've seen a lot of applications come in that were W-2, now they're 1099. Maybe they're taking jobs now just because of the work environment or their life or their lifestyle is that, hey, I will do a 1099 job, maybe get some stock options with that, and then take a break, right? And so you see a lot of this movement that may not fit traditional financing, where that is growing in the next several years.